Okay guys, in this session we are going to discuss about the mathematical tools. Actually this chapter does not include in our textbook, okay, but we are studying this chapter because we use some mathematical equation and mathematical concept in physics. So this chapter is useful to solve out the different examples in physics, okay. So this chapter is actually not purely mathematics, okay? It's actually from mathematics, but we are just studied this chapter because of only solving out the different problems in physics. So this chapter is quite helpful to solve out the problem in physics, okay, and you must be remember all this concept from this chapter, okay. Let's start this chapter. Now first one is the log. So we have two types of log. One is Allogy log and second is ln log. So we have two types of log. Let's see, remember some formulas for this log. So first formula is what? Log a into b is equal to log a plus log b. What is the meaning of this one? If this type of thing is given to you, log 2 into 5 like this, then you just write like this, log 2 plus log 5. Means you remember how to use this different equation in a log. In this session you are just only understand how to remember how to write the different equation in log, okay. Second one is log a upon b is equal to log a minus log b. Exactly similar to this one, okay. Just multiplication is just converted into summation. Similarly division is converted into subtraction, okay. Now log a raised to b is equal to b log a. What is the meaning of this one? Suppose this type of case is given to you, log 2 raised to 5, then you just write this answer in this way, 5 log 2. These both are exactly similar. Okay. So this is the simple thing. Now log a b is a 1. Log a b is a is equal to what? 1. Means this we understand now after this one. So we have two types of log. One is LOG log and second one is ln log. So this log m is 10 base log and this log m is e base log, okay. Means this base is changed. Here the base is changed. You write this log m. It's mean, what is the meaning of this? It is a log 10 base log a base 10, and similarly log ln a means what? Log a base e, okay, where e is the just it's called exponential constant. The value of e is equal to 2.718. You must be remember the value of a is equal to 2.718. Now you understand this concept. What is this equation? This type of case is given, log 10 base 10. Log a base means what? Log 10 base 10. Just you write it is equal to what? 1. Similarly, if you write the same equation, log e base e, its again answer is what? 1. Okay. So ln e is what? Actually nothing. That's ln log is a log base e, and log means log means log 10, and log with a base 10, okay. You must be remember this two. First one is a log log and second one is the ln log. So you must be remember this one. Now what is the relation between these two? What is the relation between the log log and ln log? So that's quite simple. You must be remember ln log is equal to 2.303 log a. Ln log is equal to 2.303 log a. Now for more understanding, you must be remember, see, suppose this type of condition is given, ln 5. This is given to you. Now you convert this in log, then 2.303 log 5. So in this way you just get the answer. Ln 5 is equal to 2.303 log 5. Okay, means you just multiply this log with a 2.3. So we get the final answer. Okay. So all of you must be note this one. Let's come to this next. This equation you must be remember, that is helpful in JEE. Means sometimes this writing this 1 plus log 1 plus x is equal to what? X. But here x is much less than 1. Here x is much less than 1. For example, you write this statement in this way, log means ln 1 plus 0.01. ln 1 plus 0.01. Then answer is what? 0.01. Only for ln, not for log. Only for ln. Similarly, e raised to x is equal to 1 plus x when x is much greater than 1. X is much less than 1. Like this, e raised to 0.01 So it is much less than 1. The answer is what? 1 point means 1 plus x. 1 plus 0.01. Answer is what? 1.001. In this way. 1.01, sorry, 1.01. Okay. What is the answer? 1.01. In this way, you just write the answer. That is a quite basic thing, and this equation is useful in JEE. All of you guys must be remember, because sometimes this type of equation is useful. You just have to understand how to write this equation. Okay, nothing else. Now the next one is log a. If the log a is given is equal to b, then how to write the a and b? Let's see. You must be remembered. Suppose this type of case is given. Log a is equal to b. Then it is also written in this way. A is equal to 10 raised to b. And this is given. ln a is equal to b. It means you write this a is equal to e raised to b. Why? Because it is a e base log and this one is the 10 base log. So here the power is comes into the 10 and here the power is comes into the in terms of e. You must be remember when this log a is equal to b is given, then how you write? So what is the use of this? Its use is like this. See, suppose log x is equal to 2, then you write out x is equal to what? 10 raised to 2 in this way. Okay, you just write in this way. Suppose it is given in this way, ln x is equal to 3, then how to write this x? X is equal to e raised to 3. That is the use of this type of equation. So we remember this equation, and we use this type of equation in different examples. Okay, all of you must be remember this too. That's quite helpful to us. This is the most important equation from the out of this given. Okay, because we use this type of relation in a physics a number of times. Okay, so all of you must be not this everything in your books. Then after we are go to this next one. Not it. Okay, see. Now this is the two relation based on ln and based on log, but you must be remember how to use it. Okay, you must be remember how to use this relation. Okay, let's come to this next one, trigonometry. So we remember different we remember one table from the in the trigonometry, and I hope all of you must be go through this type of equation, this type of table in a previous standards. Okay, see, this is the table sine, cos and tan. You remember this term. So all of you guys must be pause your screen for 10 minutes and not this table and remember this all values. Not this table and remember this all values. So these values are well known, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. But this 2, 37 and 53, it's completely new for all of you. So how to remember this? So what is sine theta? Sine theta is equal to upon and upon hypotenuse. Similarly, what is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. And what is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to upon and upon adjacent. So this last two value are remembered by the using of three relation. All of you must be remember three relations: sin theta, cos theta and tan theta. So you just make a one right angle triangle. See, suppose it is theta. So you just form a one triangle in which this opponent side is supposed to be 3 and this adjacent side is supposed to be 4. Then by the using of Pythagoras rule, this hypotenuse is what? 5. So in this triangle, theta must be is equal to 37 degree. Now you apply this rule. Theta is equal to 37. So sin theta is what? Sin theta is equal to what? See here. See, sin theta is what actually? 3 by 5. Okay, you just apply sin theta is equal to opponent upon hypotenuse. So 3 by 5. You just see cos theta is equal to 4 by 6. So adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent upon hypotenuse, you get the answer of 4 by 5. And similarly 3 by 4. So tan theta is equal to opponent adjacent, opponent 3, adjacent 4. So 3 by 4. So this theta is what actually? 37 degree. And if you consider this theta dash, suppose somewhere here, theta dash, then theta dash must be is equal to what? 53 degree. Theta dash is what? 53 degree. Why? Because the 90 minus theta. So you remember this triangle and you just remember this all this value from this triangle only. Okay, so for this all value remember only this triangle, 3, 4, 5 triangle, that is called a 3, 4, 5 triangle. Okay, 3, 4, 5 right angle triangle in which opponent of 37 is 3 and opponent of 53 is 4. Opponent of 37 is 3 and opponent of 53. Here this theta, see, here this theta is 37, so opponent of 37 is 3 and this theta dash is 53, so opponent of 53 is what? 4. All of you must be remember this, okay? So by this way, by the remember of this triangle, you remember this all value 37 and 53. So this is the, all of you guys must be pause your screen for 10 minutes and note down this table and remember all this value before we are going to this next one, okay? Note this one in your books properly, then after we are going to this next one, okay? Note it. Let's see. Now some trigonometry equation you must be remember. So first one is what? When theta is equal to 0. When theta is equal to 0, then at that time sin theta is almost equal to tan theta equal to theta in radian, and cos theta is equal to what? 1. But here in this equation theta is in radian. Theta is in radian. For an example, suppose sin pi upon 100. So suppose you just want to sin pi upon 100. You don't know how we write it, but pi upon 100 is much more less than it's very small. It's very near to the small. Approximately it is a 0. Approximately it is what? 0. So here you write the answer is approximately pi upon 100. Why? Theta is in radian. If theta does not in radian, then we are not use this relation. Okay. And similarly, suppose you want cos 0.01 radian like this. So 0.01 is very small, then answer is what? Actually 1. Why? Cos theta is equal to 1 and it's equal to theta directly. Okay, but theta must be radian, otherwise you are not able to write the answer. So in this way you get the final answer. Okay, so you must be remember this all relation, whatever the given here. Okay, not this one in your book properly. And some another equation you must be remember this volar. See, this volar. Sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus or minus cos A sin B. Means when you use the plus sign, use the plus sign. Similarly, cos A plus B, cos A cos B minus plus sin A sin B. मतलब प्लस साइन यूज करते हो तो राइट हैंड साइड माइनस लेना है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड माइनस हो तो राइट हैंड साइड प्लस है. ठीक है. साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस कोस स्क्वायर थीटा इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस टेन स्क्वायर थीटा इज इक्वल टू सेक स्क्वायर थीटा, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta, sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. Most IMP equation out of this whole. This equation is the most IMP equation out of this given. Okay. And cos 2 theta is having a 3 equation. That is the second most IMP equation out of the whole given. Cos 2 theta is equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta, 1 minus 2 sin square theta and 2 cos square theta minus 1, and 10 a plus b plus or minus b is equal to this. Okay. Now how to use this relation? How to use this relation? Very simple. Suppose this type of example is given to you. Sin 75 degree. Suppose this type of equation is given to you. Sin 75 degree. Then sin 75 is not given in our table. Okay. So you just convert this value in a proper way. See, can I write this sin 75 is equal to 45 plus 30? So here you apply, it is equal to what? Sin A plus B. What is the sin A plus B? Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. You apply this relation here in this way. So this relation is quite helpful for us in this way. So what we apply? Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So now you know sin 45 non-values, cos 30 non-value, cos 45 non-value, sin 30 non-value. So you are in this way, by the using of trigonometry equation, you are able to solve out this type of problem in physics. So you must be remember this type of equation. Here A and B represents the angle. In this equation, A and B represents this angle like this 45 and 30 like this. You just using the relation. Okay, so note down this one additional example for miss you just practice example. So some example you just try to in a homework. Okay, means you just put this whole value. What is sin 45? 1 upon root 2. Cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2 plus cos 45 it is a 1 upon root 2. Sin 30 is 1 upon 2. Now you just solve out this problem. Okay, like this you just find sin 15 degree, cos 15 degree. You just try to solve. Okay, suppose it's a cos 75 degree, like this. You just try to solve this example by yourself. Okay, this 3 are in homework, all of you must be known this. Okay, then after we are just go to this. 15 means what? 45 minus 30. 15 means 45 minus 30. Then you just use this relation, you get the answer. Similarly, we have a number of this type of equation value, we just get it. Okay, not this. Let's see next one. So these relations are used. Similarly, how we write this sine 2 theta? So this type of case is given to you. Let's see. For an example, sine 120 degree. Then sine 120 is unknown for us right now. Sine 120. Then you will just convert it to convert it like sine 2 into 60 degree. So what is this actually? It is equal to sine 2 theta. Then here 2 is, but theta is what? 60. So here theta is equal to what? 60. Use this relation, 2 sine theta into cos theta. So 2 sine theta means sine 60 into cos 60. So sine 60 non-value, cos 60 non-value. So we get the answer 2. Sine 60 is what? Root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is what? 1 by 2. Okay, I hope you understand how to use this relation. Actually, when this type of unknown data are given to you, then you just convert this angle in a non-value. So 120 is unknown, but 60 is known. 60 is known. So 120 is written as a 2 into 60. So it is equal to 2 sine. You compare with the 2 sine theta. Okay, so sine 2 theta. So sine 2 into theta means 2 into 60. So 60 is equal to what? Theta here. So put the theta is equal to 260 and use this relation. Sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta into cos theta. Must be remembered. That is a very important in a physics. We use this type of relation, this type of equation number of times. Okay, all of you guys must be note this example in your books for practice. Then after we are just go to this next one. Okay, note it. Okay, let's see next one. So similarly, number of equations are given here. You just remember. Okay, you just remember this all equation by yourself. You just pause your screen and note this all relation in your books properly. Let's see next one. Now let's come to just discuss about the straight lines. So for we know what is a straight line actually. So suppose this pen is just represents a straight line. You just drawn in this way. It is a straight line. Means this straight line means any line which is exactly straight. We call it as a straight line. Then how we write the equation of straight line in physics? So equation is given as y is equal to mx plus c. Straight line equation is given like this: y is equal to mx plus c. For an example, you just draw the two coordinates axis, x and y. You just draw the two coordinate axes x and y, and you just draw the any straight line. Suppose it is a straight line. Suppose it is what? Straight line. Do you understand? So we call straight line. So how we write this equation of this straight line? Y is equal to mx plus c. All the straight line equation must be follow this relation. Y is equal to mx plus c. All the straight line must be follow this equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. Where what is y? Y coordinates, x is x coordinate, m is a slope. M is what? Slope. Suppose you can say this is the zero slope. Now you just hold like this. See, you just understand it properly. Okay. Now see, suppose this is not, it is considered as a straight path. It is considered as a horizontal path. Okay, means there is a no slope. For the horizontal path there is a no slope. Now you just consider in this way. So you just increase the slope. You increase the slope in this, increase the slope by this. Okay, if you consider this one, you decrease the slope, decrease the slope. So slope is increases and decreases in this way. So this horizontal line does not have any slope, but you consider like this. It is a slope is increases. Now you consider this one, slope is decreases. So in this way you have a two types of slope. One is this one, horizontal no slope, positive slope and negative slope. Positive means slope is increases and negative means slope is decreases. So we have a two types of slope. So in this equation we discuss about slope in detail, but in this equation m is represents a slope. M is represents a slope and c is a one constant. C is a constant, that's called a y-intercept. Means the straight line, where this straight line this intersect to the y-axis. So here, somewhere here, this straight line is intersect to the y-axis. So we call it is C. So C is a y-coordinates. C is a y-coordinates where the straight line is intersect to the y-axis. Again, C is a y-coordinates where the straight line is intersect to the y-axis. You must be remember. You must be remember about this. Okay, all of you must be note this. This is the in this way we just draw the straight line. We are discuss about in detail about the slope. Okay, all of you must be note this in your books properly. Then after we are go to this next one. Note it. Let's see. Any slope of the straight line. So slope, if you just write the equation y is equal to mx plus c, then slope is represent slope of line delta y upon delta x or dy by dx or tan theta. These all are the equation of the slope line. This all are the equation of a slope of a line. Okay, where this you must be remember what is this actually. So you just write this line exactly like this. See, suppose this one is x, this one is what, y, and you draw this is the slope, that is the straight line. So you consider what is this, delta y, what is this, delta x. So if we consider this angle is theta, this angle is theta, then tan theta is represent the slope of a line with the horizontal. Tan theta is represent the slope of a line with the horizontal. So what is this tan theta? Tan theta is equal to opponent upon adjacent. What is opponent? Delta y. What is adjacent? Delta x. So delta y upon delta x. In this way you just write a slope where dy by dx is a differential form. Differential form. What is the differential form? We discuss in detail later on, but right now you remember this two equation only. Slope is what only? Tan theta is equal to delta y upon delta x. But this dy by dx we discuss in detail, but later on it is called a differential form. What we call it is differential form, but we discuss in later. So this slope of any line is defined by the three way. The slope of any line is defined by the three way, delta y upon delta x, when the x and y coordinates are given to us, when this all are used. So first equation used, you must be right here. This equation used when x and y coordinates given. That's first relation. Delta y upon delta x is used when x and y coordinates are given to us. Okay. Second, when the second is used, so second differential form is used when equation is given. When equation is given, which type of equation? Like this. Suppose y is equal to x square. This is the one equation. When this type of any equation is given to us, then at that time we are used this dy by dx format. But we discuss in detail about this type of case in after this discussion of differentiation. Okay, and the last one, when this last one is used, tan theta. So when theta is given, so we have this we have to finding out the slope of any line by this three way. First, x and y coordinates are given to us. Second, when the equation is given to us, and third, when the theta is given to us. Okay, let's see. Let's understand this in detail. Suppose example number 1. This type of case is given x, y, x and y. Let's we draw. I'm just drawing a one line. This point's coordinates are suppose 2, 0, and this point coordinates are 3. Sorry. Let's see. I'm just drawing again example 1. X and y coordinates are given to us. This point coordinate is given as a 2, 0, and this point coordinate is given as a 3, 0, 3. Okay, so here the x and y coordinates are given. So how to find the slope of this line? So let's we write slope of line m is equal to y upon x. So what is the y? What is the y? This point is represents a y coordinates. okay, and this point represents a x coordinate. So write this x, y upon x. So y is your 3 and x is what, 2. So this is the slope of this line. 3 by 2 is the slope of the line. In this way you just write the answer. Means what is this meaning? In this way we just write the answer. You must be remember. You must be remember. Second example. Suppose this type of case is given 30 degree, and that's a with the x-axis this line just forming a, suppose it is a horizontal, and here this line is forming a 30 degree angle. Here what is this angle? 30 degree. Okay, so how to find the slope of this line? So if you have to finding out the slope, then you just, theta is given, so tan theta, so m is equal to tan theta. Theta is with horizontal, theta angle is formed with the horizontal. Okay, right now we just write the relation y is equal to mx plus c. So here theta must be with the horizontal, theta must be with the horizontal. So what is this answer? M is equal to tan 30, tan 30. So put this value here. So tan 30 is equal to, sorry, 1 upon root 3. Tan 30 is equal to what? 1 upon root 3. So you just write the answer in this way. What is this answer? Tan 30 is equal to 1 upon root 3. So that is the second example. So by this way you just get the answer of a slope. By this way you just get the answer of any slope of the line. Okay, you must be remember, that is quite helpful equation to us. You all of you guys must be note this, both this example in your books properly, then after we are go to the next one. Okay, note this example in your books properly. Let's see next. So here theta, whatever the given is the with the horizontal. Here theta is with the horizontal. Let's, theta is with horizontal. Okay, note this slide in your books properly, then after we are go to the next one. Okay, note it. Okay, now second thing, we have a slope, but we have a two types of slope. We have a two types of slope. Let's see, understand. Actually we discuss about the types of slope, but slope. So let's we draw two lines, different lines. Suppose I am just drawing a different line, you must be understand. Okay, y x, y x, okay, I am just drawing a different line here. See, suppose line is this one, first, this one, second, this one, this one. These all are the different lines. Okay, so this line slope is 0, no slope. See, it's a horizontal, straight, horizontal, straight, horizontal. So there is a no slope. So for this type of line, we call slope is 0. Slope is 0. If you line this line drawing this way, then slope is increases. Increases means consider this type of slope is a positive slope. This type of slope is called a positive slope. मतलब आप इस तरह से कर रहे हो तो पॉजिटिव स्लोप है, अगर इस तरह से करो तो स्लोप डिक्रीज हो रहा है, मतलब ये कैसे बोलते हैं? नेगेटिव स्लोप. सो वी कॉल दिस थर्ड फिगर, इट इज अ नेगेटिव स्लोप, एंड दिस वन इज अ infinite slope. If this is 0, then it is a infinite slope. It's completely vertical. So vertical line slope is considered as infinite. Vertical line slope is considered as infinite. So this is called a infinite slope. Okay, so you must be remember this all this concept: 0 slope, positive slope, negative slope, and infinite slope. So we have a different types of cases here. So out of this you must be remember, and you just this horizontal is reference for all of you. If it is a 0, then positive, negative, and infinite. Means if you consider this line, then slope is increases in positive way and becomes 0 to infinite. If you consider this situation 0 to, it's decreasing again becomes infinite. It's on this negative side it is decreases, but in negative side it is otherwise. In negative is if you consider only magnitude is again increases. So you have a different types of slope. You have a different types of slope, and you must be note this. Okay, all of you must be note this slide in your books properly. Then after we are go to the section. Note this in your books properly. Okay, let's see. Next case. Suppose you just write a slope. Suppose you just write a slope. Then how you just get this? See, you must be understand it properly. Okay. Whenever you just write any equation, when you just write any equation, then how to use this equation. Suppose this example, we discuss one example. This type of case is given: y is equal to 2x plus 3. This type of case is given to y is equal to 2x plus 3. So it's a y is equal to mx plus c. This equation is represents a y is equal to mx plus c. Means this equation represents a straight line. It is represents a straight line. ऐसा कोई भी इक्वेशन आपको दिया है तो आप क्या बोलोगे उसको? स्ट्रेट लाइन ही बोलना है. इस टाइप की इक्वेशन को आपको क्या बोलना है? स्ट्रेट लाइन. ओके. सो ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट बी रिमेंबर दिस टाइप ऑफ इक्वेशन रिप्रेजेंट्स अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. ठीक है. Okay. Now, if you have to find the slope in this case, so slope m is equal to 2 here. M is equal to what? M is equal to what? M is equal to 2. What is the C? C is equal to 3. Then how you draw this figure in xy coordinate? See, y and x. So where is the 3? So suppose somewhere here it is 3. Actually 0, 3. Okay, so the line is passing through this point. Now m is positive or negative? So you must be right, this is positive. This m is what? Positive here. So how means you just draw this line in this way. Why? Because it is positive slope and it is a negative slope. So here the positive is given, then we just write in this, we draw this line in this way. So let's we draw this figure here. Okay, so positive means this is positive, and here the angle with the horizontal theta is positive. This angle is a positive and this angle is a negative. Okay, means आप डाउन जा रहे हैं तो नेगेटिव है, अप जा रहे हैं तो पॉजिटिव है. ऐसा ही आपको याद रखना है. ठीक है. तो m हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन है, स्लोप नहीं है, इंक्रीज हो रहा है, डिक्रीज हो रहा है. ठीक है. So positive slope, negative slope for the given line. So in this line C is an intersection with the y-axis. C is what? Intersection with the y-axis. So y-axis में वो पास हो रही है तो कहाँ पे इंटरसेक्ट करेगी? 3 पे. तो वहाँ पे आप कोई पॉइंट लिख दो 0, 3. बिकॉज इसका x कोऑर्डिनेट तो 0 ही होगा, y कोऑर्डिनेट सी डिफाइन किया हुआ था, x कोऑर्डिनेट इज व्हाट? 0. So you must be not this. Okay. Let's we discuss one another example for more understanding. Suppose you have to just write in this way. See example, y is equal to minus 2x plus 3. This type of case is given. Then again this equation is exactly similar to this. See, y is equal to mx plus 3. Again similar है, तो फिर again ये straight line हुआ. So m is equal to minus 2 and c is equal to 3. m is equal to minus 2 होगा और c क्या होगा? 3. So how we draw this straight line? See, y axis, x axis. Okay. So where is this 0, 3? So this point is represent suppose 0, 3. So यहाँ पे slope कैसा है देखो? Negative. Negative means you just draw the line in such a way. You just draw the line in such a way. That is 0 slope. First you draw this line. Why? Because positive is given to us. But now you draw this line in this way. So it's negative is given to you. What is this? Negative is given to you. So here we draw this negative slope. Here we draw the negative slope in this way. So draw this negative line here. So let's we write this negative lines. So actually this line is drawn in this way. Okay. And here the theta is this one. See, theta is downward side. In the first case, theta is upward side. See here. See here. This one is what? Theta is upward side. Here it is theta is downward side. Why? Here in this case, in first case, m is positive. See, m is positive. But in second case, m is negative. If m is negative, see the red marks. M is negative, then slope is downward side. So whenever you draw this, see, downward side like this. Okay, and here the slope is upward side like this. See. Okay, so whenever this case is given to you, must be write the answer in this way. You must be remember this quite helpful concept. Whenever the slope is negative, we draw this line in this way, and negative and positive slope we draw in upward side and downward side. Here the theta is also similar. This theta is positive, this theta is negative. This all the theta measured with the horizontal. When this type of equation is given to you, all the theta measured with the horizontal. Okay, all of you must be note this. Then after we are go to the next one. Note it. Okay, let's see. One last example for this slope. Suppose this type of equation is given to x is equal to 2t plus 5. This type of equation is given to you. So it is represents again slope and see y is equal to mx plus c. This equation is exactly similar to this one, y is equal to mx plus c. Then let's see right here, y is equal to mx plus c. So here you just replace the y by x, replace the x by t, replace the m by 2 and replace the c by 5. So how you draw this graph? Then now this graph is not between y and x, this graph is between x and t. Why? Y is replaced by t. Wherever you draw the y, vertical axis is y for us. So here right now actually y is in place of x. Right now, sorry, x just y is replaced by x and x is replaced by t. So x axis means horizontal axis. You just replace this x by the t. So that's t. So this m is a positive slope. M is what? Positive. Positive matlab upward side like this. Now where is this 5? 5 is somewhere here. Suppose 5 is somewhere here. Actually this point is 0, 5. This point is what? 0, 5. So let's draw this graph. This graph is like this. Positive slope. Theta. Do you understand? So this graph is like this. Now it is a xt graph. That is called a xt graph. As y and x is just represent two coordinates axis, nothing else. Here the two coordinate axis is changed, x and t. Here the two coordinate axes are changed, x and t. In the first case, we just write the coordinate axis y and x. Here we just write the coordinate axis x and t. Okay. So in this way, we write the number of coordinate axes. We have a number of coordinate axes in which we are drawing different graphs. Okay. So all of you guys must be note this properly. Then after we are just go to this next one. Okay. Not this one in your book properly. Then after we are go to the next. Again, I am telling to you in this relation, whatever is given here, see. In this relation, this one, y is equal to mx plus c. What is y? Y, what is x and y both? It's just a coordinate एक्सेस. आप उसको चेंज भी कर सकते हो, ठीक है. मतलब आपको अगर कोई दूसरा कोई कोऑर्डिनेट्स दिया है तो आप वो यहाँ पे रिप्लेस कर सकते हो, ठीक है. सो यू मस्ट बी रिमेंबर दिस concept slope of the straight line and you solve different example which is given in assignment. Okay, so not this all the thing in your books. Then after we are go to the next one. Okay, not it. Now this function. So what is the function? How to represent it? Okay, let's see. So suppose this sentence go y is a function of x. So it is like this. Represent the y is a function of x. It's represented in this way. Now x is a function of t. So x is a function of t. Now a is a function of t. So it's written like this. See again. A is a function of t. So any function is represented in this way. What is the meaning of this y is a function of x? So you just write like this. Y is equal to x square plus 2x plus 3. So y का equation आपने किस में लिखा, किसके टर्म में लिखा, x के टर्म में. So we call it y is a function of x. What is the meaning of a function of x is a function of t? You just write x is equal to t minus 2 whole square. See, so x is in terms of t. So x is a function of t. Similarly, you just consider this one. A is a function of t. Means you write this a is equal to suppose 2t plus 5 like this. Then a is in terms of t. Then we call it is a is a function of t. You remember only the equations. You remember only how to represent this function. So in physics we just define the different cases. Any one quantity which is function of another quantity. Any one quantity is a function of another. Means it depend on another quantity. Like in the first equation, in this equation, see, suppose you consider this equation. In this equation y is depends on x, in second equation x is depends on t, in third equation a is depends on t. Okay, so in this way we just write number of equation. Suppose sometime this type of example is given to you. Consider velocity is depends on displacement. Velocity is depends on displacement. Suppose this is a physics example. Velocity, then how we write? Velocity is a function of displacement. Velocity is a function of displacement. So by this way we just get the answer. Okay, means whenever this physics problem is given to you, this number of type of functions are given to us, then at that time we know how to write the functions. So this is the one method to write the function. For an example, how it is depends. Suppose this depends, velocity, it depends on displacement in this way. Suppose x minus phi. So v is equal to x minus phi is a function of x. So velocity is nothing, it is a function of x. In this way we just write any type of function. This is the just an example. Okay, all of you guys must be go through this full topic. Then after we in the next session we are going to discuss about the differentiation. Okay, all of you guys must be not how to write the straight line equation and everything from this session. Then after in next section, next lecture we are going to discuss about the differentiation. Okay, note it in your books.